Well, there are a lot of things flowing around the world right now, and much of it is kind of negative. It's like the negative chirps, the lack, the scarcity. Unfortunately, as we are around those and we hear those, our own energy can take them on. So, what do we do about this? Well, one of the things, as always, be responsible for your own energy. I'm passionate about this. And by the way, my name's Kisma, and I am your Prosperity Code Mentor. So as you hop onto this live, just give me a little emoji, a thumbs up, something that represents energy. Because as you know, we've been talking a lot about synchronicity this month. It's sort of my go-to thing right now, and things really do start snapping and tapping and coming in because that's where the focus is. So imagine that your focus is going in another direction. It's going to what your neighbor said, or what a client said, or maybe a coworker around the state of the world, or the recession, or money, or lack. You can feel that. If you're at all sensitive, you'll probably feel that when I say those words. That we want to move over. Here's the thing. The pure synchronicity is that you are the architect of your life. And what is happening within begins to create what is happening without. Now, at times, of course, you're like, are you crazy? I didn't ask for the pandemic, or I didn't ask for this. Well, there's how many billions of people in the world? So there's many thought flows, there's many actions, there's many desires that are almost competing for each other. But the thing to know, what is important to remember, is you're the architect of your life. So when you're the architect, when you take that as something that you're excited for, that what is happening here actually changes what you're seeing in your world, you will be unstoppable, and you will be committed to this kind of work, whether it's working with universal laws or prosperous thought or mindset for success. And so think about it. If there's a mirror on the wall, you can't change it. If you try to pull it off and change it, it's going to crack. So we have to change the image. Now, where do we start with that? I like to look at if there's something that you want or to do or to be, to have, and it isn't here. Especially if you're an entrepreneur and you're building a business, building a business is like this fast track to self-realization. Like you come up against every belief. You come up against every experience and paradigm, because everything is about you. You're putting it on the line. So that in relationships, it's like extraordinary growth. So here's what you do. Give yourself permission. Give yourself permission to be who you really want to be. Like, never mind if it looks like some influencer or it doesn't. Never mind if you don't have the whatever latest makeup or tweaking or filter. Never mind if you see something in you that is imperfect, because we are perfectly imperfect. Give yourself permission to be who you want to be. Then give yourself permission to have what you want to have. I always look at this as we hit a growth edge, right? We expand, and it's like, oh, you'll feel it. You'll feel it energetically. And that's generally when most people start to stop or make excuses or get tired. The fatigue, the tired is usually right up here. It's not with what we're doing. It's with the lack of focus or all the excuses that we allow in. So when we hit that edge, give yourself permission to go beyond it. Give yourself permission to really acquire, if you're looking for prosperity in terms of money, to realize that. Is it in your business? Is it in a promotion? What about abundant consciousness, love consciousness, all of these states of being that are what define you? And really it starts with giving yourself permission. I think we can all tie back, to a time where maybe there was pain, maybe there was trauma, maybe an experience that then created beliefs and then layered up into a paradigm. And our go-to is like, quietly, I can't have that, or I'm not worthy, or I can't do that. And it's not true. It isn't true. The truth is that you really are this divine spiritual being having a physical experience, and the expansion is infinite. The principle of life force is about expansion. So I say, let's sweep away the excuses and the negativity of why we think we can't do something or have something, and infuse with the energy and the purpose and the reality that you can. Will it always look like what we want? No. I have set so many manifestations that have come in ways I was like, well, I didn't see that coming, yet just as magical, just as meaningful, if not more. I think that's one of the things when they're like, trust the universe. Sometimes there's a little bit of karma to walk. Sometimes there's a growth that needs to happen. Sometimes we have to rip apart a foundation so that we can, as I always tell my students in Prosperity Code Coaching Method certification, we can build a fabulous foundation and continue to be fabulous at those foundations. This is a gift. So let me know if this is making sense, and just put a Y in the text chat. But I would say this as well, as we're giving ourselves permission to be, to do, to have, that one of the things that will happen is we'll be like, well, what if it doesn't work? And that fear of disappointment seeps in. I find this really common with entrepreneurs who are reaching a new possibility and they're about to do something different or repeat something that they've done in the past that didn't quite work. And that's pure attachment. It's pure attachment to needing it to be your way. If you've gone through something, if you have created something in your business or your career and it didn't work, rinse and repeat, tweak it, right? Just keep doubling down, rinse and repeat, get super clear. And most importantly, ask yourself, did I really give myself permission? Did I really give myself permission to have it, to acquire it, to expand into it? And if you didn't, that's okay, because I don't know about you, but I've been there many times. I think we all humans go through that part of like, should I, could I? Yes, you can and you should. This is your right to thrive. So I would love to hear from you below. What are you now going to give yourself permission to either be or to do or to have and receive? And sit with that, embody it, accept it. Once you decide, don't let any doubt come in, because sometimes that voice comes in, just move it over. This is what I'm giving myself permission to do. And that's the most extraordinary shift in energy that you can embody. So let's do it, shall we? It's a great way to find that synchronicity with success, synchronicity with intuition. Your entire being just hums more easily, and life is what it is supposed to be. All right, you're amazing. I love you. I'm Kisma, your Prosperity Code Mentor, and I will see you soon. Much love.